Hi everybody, this is just a quick introduction to what's going on this week for week 9. So as you know, we just finished Cask of Amontillado and we're kind of getting down to our last few cohorts. So I know that many of you have makeup work that needs to be turned in because we have that October 31st date, which I had talked to everyone about before, where we know units 0 through 3 are closing on October 31st by 11:59 p.m. So with that, I normally do this every year. I'm giving you guys a makeup week. So what that means is I'm giving you some time to catch up on any missing assignments and just letting you have those few days to catch up on anything that you need to catch up on. So with that, I do know that some of you are completely caught up, right? You have all of your work done. And I know I've had several students ask me to do a little bit of different type of writing. So this is your opportunity to do that. So here is how this week's going to run. If you need to complete any missing work, that is your first priority. You absolutely need to do that before you do anything else. So with that, I'm going to pull up these directions. Sorry, let me do this really quick. So this week, it's an official makeup week, right? Students who need to catch up on any missing work or any missing assignments. You are going to have units 0, 1, 2, and 3 closing by October 31st at 11:59 p.m. So all of those units will be closed. Cohort, the later cohort students, you may not have those units, right? So you may have one of those units, you may have 2 of those units. So it just depends on when you came in. Orientation, going to kind of have to play it by ear with orientation closing for my cohort 4, 5, and 6 students right now, because we have obviously some newer students coming in still. So orientation is closed for my cohort 1, 2, and 3 students, however. So you guys know that it closed a couple of weeks ago. You have no availability to that orientation week. So you have a couple of options for this week 9. First, any student who has missing assignments, your first and foremost responsibility is to complete any and all missing work, right? Through Unit 4. So that's through Cask of Amontillado. Any assignment you're missing through Cask needs to be completed within week 9. After you have completed all of your required assignments, if you would like, you may attempt to do the enriched writing assignment for week 9. You do not have to do it. It's totally optional. But you are not permitted to do that assignment until all of your work is caught up. Okay? So if you are one of the students who has completed all of that work and you're completely caught up with everything, you have no missing assignments, you have the option to complete this enriched writing assignment that's being offered this week. The writing assignment is for a completion grade, so that means as long as you follow my requirements, you will automatically get a 20 out of 20 on this assignment. If you choose to not do this assignment, it will not count against you. This is an assignment I will not be zeroing out if you choose to not do it. So either you're going to get a 20 out of 20 or there will be no grade in the grade book, basically. So this assignment will not count against you, will not be zeroed out if you choose to not do it. There is no due date for this assignment because of it being optional, right? So you're not going to see it due in the class. So with that, if you do everything that I'm asking you, you're going to get full credit for that. Here's the caveat to this. This assignment, you only have 1 week to do. So what that means is that it's going to open on Monday early, and then it's closing on Friday at 11:59. If you do not have it turned in by 11:59, the Dropbox is closed at that time. So you will not be able to access the assignment after that point. Okay, just so you're aware. So what is this assignment that we're talking about? So kind of in perfect timing with Halloween and Casca of Amontillado, you are being asked to write about or tell me about the scariest experience or craziest experience that you've ever had. I'm leaving it open to your interpretation, and it must be school appropriate. So it could be like you had a near-death experience, you were in a car accident or something. It could be that one of the scariest things that you have ever done was getting up and speaking in front of a room full of people. If you're kind of getting close to the driving, maybe driving a car for the first time, right? It could be something that happened with your family, maybe someone passing away, or you lived through a crazy traumatic event, whatever it may be. It's really up to your interpretation as what you're going to consider the scariest or craziest experience, right? Totally up to you. For this, you must make sure it is school appropriate. So that means language, situation, those types of things. It all has to be school appropriate. So here are the requirements, and they're very simple. You're going to fill up one full page, double-spaced 12-point font. That's it. You are allowed to use first person. You are allowed to use slang if you want. You are allowed to use informal writing. I do not care. What I want is I want you to give me that experience in a one-page submission. Okay? So pretty simple. So again, if you are done with your assignments, you have the option to do this or not do it. If you choose to not do this, you are obviously going to have a little bit of time to catch up on other assignments, or you're going to have a little bit of time off. If you choose to do this assignment, then obviously you're going to take the time and you're going to write something great for me to read, right? So totally up to you. And again, if you are not finished, your priority, if you're not finished with assignments, your priority is to complete anything through Unit 4, right? You are not permitted to do this optional assignment until all of this is completed. So if you have questions, please let me know. I will talk a little bit about this in Class Connect, but have a great week.